Here in Washington, D.C., glad you're with us. And Chris, of course, you have to think about that 2019 World Series run. Really impressive by the Nats. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Lehigh Valley Ironpigs taking on the Rochester Red Wings. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Jackson Tatro. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go now. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed.
2-1.
Smoked to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now, Dalton Guthrie. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Dickerson fires it in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And the righty deals. That misses. Ball 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. No outs, runners at first and second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Derek Hall waits on deck. Kicks and deals. Slice to right, and that one gets down, fair ball. And now it gets into the corner. Blankenhorn with a relay throw. Not in time, he's safe at the plate. It's 2-zip.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now here is Derek Hall. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. Throw home, not in time, the run scores. And they're up by 3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Scott Kingery up to hit. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Jake Cave now. The pitch. Now one missed.
1 strike.
And a pitch.
That's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3-1 now. That clips the corner.
Please do.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
1 away, runners at first and third. This is Bryson Stott. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now it's 3-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
1 out, bases loaded. And now the right fielder, Jalen Ortiz. In the air to left center. Hill makes the play. Runner tags for home. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. And it's 4-0.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
And here is Ryan Leach.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start. But you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The 1-2. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run is in. Stop. Around third. He scores as well. It's 6-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Man, it feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jackson Tatro will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Pitching change here, Jake Irvin. This is his first appearance of the season.
Jake Irvin.
And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Marsh. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Leach on at second with 2 down. On the ground, Blankenhorn tosses to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Ironpigs have the advantage, 6. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the mound today, James MacArthur.
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off, Jake Alou.
The third baseman, Jake Alou.
Swings through that one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Here's a 2-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting second.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning's going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Left field. Cave puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go on to inning number 2. The Ironpigs on top, 6-0. Welcome back. Top of the second. Now the number 2 hitter, Dalton Guthrie.
Dalton Guthrie.
And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Bounce to the right side. Over to first. 1 out in the second.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm now at the plate. He drove it 2 with a double his first time up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Scott Kingery. Struck out looking at his first at bat. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Hall stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a good take.
Runner leads away at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it. Bottom of the second. Here's Dickerson now.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Right side. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Frankie.
And now the first baseman, number 10. Big time power. The 2-1. The other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Riley Adams.
Riley Adams getting ready to hit. Popped up first base side. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. The Iron Pigs have the lead, 6-0. New inning getting started. And now Jake Cade.
The left fielder, Jake Cade.
1-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The punch out there. 1 out.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. The walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Dickerson makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jalen Ortiz drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The wind and the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Travis Blankenhorn. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Puts it away for the out.
Batting it, the right fielder.
Here's Blake Rutherford, and what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Cave snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeter Downs. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The 2-2.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next offering is fouled back.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
3-2. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's ball 4.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The batter, The third baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Jake Alou. Flied out his first time. The 2-1. And that's a little high. Downs off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Left-hand batter waits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the power hitting catcher, Ryan Leach. Here's a 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. The 2-1 is high. And that one clips the corner. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. So up next, Brandon Marsh. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
In there at the knees for a strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one missing inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1 out. Runners at first and second. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Leach around third, and that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Hall. And it's even up. Runner at second here, one gone. Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. Out towards right center field. Rutherford has a beat on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
So 2 down now, and here is Scott Kingery. The 2-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Iron Pigs with the lead 8-0. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And here is Derek Hill. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And another ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Here's Corey Dickerson. Grounded out his first time. Gets under it and pops it up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 10, Frankie Tostado.
Now at the plate, number 10. He's 0 for 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Jake Cade.
Jake Cade.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right side. Rutherford makes the grab. 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty to the plate.
We got full count.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now back, the right fielder, Jalen Ortiz.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jalen Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. Here comes a pitch.
That's ball 3.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The pitch. And he walked him.
First base.
Just missed there. Ooh. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble. Large. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The Red Wings hitless so far in the game. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Man at first, stepping in the long ball threat, Blake Rutherford. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jeter downs to the plate here. He reached out a walk his first time. The 2-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Racing, makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Leach. And the pitch. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now back, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh digs in now. In the air to left down the line. Dickerson ranges to his right. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Dalton Guthrie.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Right-handed reliever. Check swing, and he held up. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
3-2.
Two outs. In the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Iron Pigs on top here, 8-0. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Jake Alou.
The third baseman, Jake Alou.
Lifted in the air, right field. Ortiz should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
The center fielder, number 34. Derek.
So up next, Derek Hill. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Out to short, Kingery. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that the designated hitter, Yadiel.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Yadiel Hernandez. And now it's 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Got him. And that'll do it. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. We're through 6 full. The Iron Pigs have the advantage, 8-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Colomé preparing to come on if needed. Machado warming up as well. The 1-2. That's down and in. Now all even up. And down on strikes he goes. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Derek Hall. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hit weakly on the ground. Blankenhorn to first and 2 away to start the 7th.
The bat, number 4, shortstop, Scott.
And now the shortstop, Scott Kingery. Line drive and foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Back in Washington, D.C., here's the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
Here's a 2-1. Good eye right there.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
The Red Wings yet to pick up a hit here. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Comes a 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hans Kraus gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Riley Adams will hit next. And the right-hander's 3-1. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Action in the pen down there. Eric Ullman appears to be getting loose. Bowden, the lefty, warming up as well. And a 3-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now it's the second baseman, Travis Blankenhorn. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the left fielder, Jake Cade.
Number 44, Jake Cade.
And a 1-1. Just missed. And it's fouled away. That's hard hit on the line. Dickerson makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter number 5, second baseman.
And now Bryson Stott. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. The punch out there. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jalen Ortiz now at the plate. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. The 1-1. And that's down and away. And he deals. Towards first. Takes it himself. That's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Ironpigs out front here, 8-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Rutherford. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's in the dirt. Swung on, belted. Marsh ranging back, looking up, and he brings it into the warning track. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
The Red Wings still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So just 4 more outs to get through. And the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
Slow roller to third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Next to hit, Derek Hill. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. The Ironpigs have the lead, 8-0. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th. And the batter now, Ryan Leach. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now, Brandon Marsh. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Dalton Guthrie. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The 1-1. Look out down there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Slider right there. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. The Ironpigs out front 8-0. And welcome back. So
Leading
bottom
up
of the
for the
ninth,
Red
and now the DH,
The
Yadiel
designated
Hernandez.
Yadiel Hernandez.
The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Pitch misses inside, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
So now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man aboard, Corey Dickerson, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Rips that one center field. Marsh hauls it in, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 10, Frankie Tostado.
So digging in, number 10. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Riley Adams. 1-1 now. Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. That one ripped, but foul. Is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're headed to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
8-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Ironpigs, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Wings, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Jesus piece just needed the